What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? I take issue with the variety of things in life, but if there's one thing that perhaps tops my list, it is those who abuse children. I can't stand you motherfuckers. Children, for the most part, are innocent. They are defenseless. They count on us to protect them until they're old enough, big enough, strong enough to protect themselves. We got a woman in Florida who attacked her child, just beat this defenseless child because the father was DMing other women on social media. They had another woman last year, back in June, in Hialeah, Florida, who attacked her child, smothered the child, beat the child, after she had an argument with the father. She did it to get back at the father. She beat the child and then sent the father the video. And there's been other cases like this. Now, in that particular case, the father notified authorities and they made the arrest of that uncivilized mutt. As the same thing happened with the other uncivilized mutt in Florida. She was arrested, charged with child endangerment, child abuse, and other things. Lock their asses up. Put them under the penitentiary. These are uncivilized mutts, not fit for society, not fit to live amongst civilized people. Everybody is not qualified to raise children. See, this is the problem with procreation. No one needs a degree. No one needs any type of skill. There's no certificate required. No test you have to take, nothing. You just get horny, open your legs, stick it in, and boom, a baby pops up. You don't have to have any type of skills whatsoever, no parental skills whatsoever. And your task with raising, developing an entire whole human being, an uncivilized mutt is tasked with raising a human being. This is how you get your Donald Trumps. This is how you get your George Zimmermans, your Charles Barkleys. You know what I'm talking about. It starts at home. The trip part about it is these women were probably abused. I'm willing to bet anything that they were abused. And I'm willing to bet anything that they hated being abused. But they turned around and did the exact same thing to their child. I'm not sure what the father's role was in this, but I'm pretty sure that the fathers knew what type of women they were with. And listen, oftentimes uncivilized mutts attract uncivilized mutts. So I'm not sure in this particular case what type of fathers these dudes were, but I do know when you have these type of women, oftentimes they're complemented by those same type of men, the same type of men that are on that same type of energy. They're violent, they're uncivilized, and so they attract each other. And what do you think they're going to raise? What do you think if they lay down and have sex? That's the problem. Mutts get horny too. You see? Even like, I'll go as far as saying a mutt on the street. A dog. Mutt dogs get horny too. And they have sex. What kind of dog, what kind of child do you think that mutt dog is going to procreate? What kind of dog is that mutt going to produce? You can't give what you ain't got. If a person don't have love in their heart and they have a child, it's going to be very difficult for that child to receive love. And without that, you're going to have another person out there who is interacting with society, who is going to grow up with those same type of traits that they got from their mama and their daddy. And they're going to connect with your child, your grandchild, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your best friend. This is how it go. What some just foul women. I mean, fam, there's always been women who have abused their children. Some of this stuff that I'm seeing lately, this is stuff out of a horror film. These babies deserve a chance. I mean, like, damn, give them a chance. Give them a chance to at least blaze their own trail. Carve out their own path. Like, give them the action. Give them the tools that they need to survive and get out there and be productive and make it. And then if they just don't want it, let that be on them, but don't start them off like that. That's cold-blooded, man. And they're only giving them like taps on the wrist. One of these women, they only gave her like a $17,000 bond, which means that she only had to come up with like $1,700 to get out of jail, put her back on the street. This uncivilized mutt needs to be in a cage. The babies need to be taken away. I'm sure that wasn't the first time either one of those babies was abused. And not knowing, like I say, the father's situation, I just cannot imagine the father's not seeing some type of abuse before that. Go as far as abuse a child like that, and then film it, and then send it to the daddy. And then what about the chick who just beat the kid, and every time she thought about the child, can you fathom how demented one has to be to beat a child because they're mad at the father? Beat the child to get back at the father because the father is DMing some other woman. You swing on your child? You uncivilized mutt. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.